Alright, man. Let's see what Draymond got to say. Let's look at his apology. Let's see if it's sincere.
Number one, hello to everyone here. For obvious reasons, we're all here. I'm going to address those, give my thoughts, give my sentiments, and then I'll take questions. There's a reason I didn't do this on, I know everyone was expecting me to go speak on my podcast. And quite frankly, I don't hide from anything. I own my mistakes. And to go sit on my podcast would be not taking questions and hiding from the issue at hand. And so
Okay, respectable.
I wanted to acknowledge that, and for those out there that thought that, those were just your thoughts, but I wanted to do this first before I just went and sat in front of a computer screen and said whatever it was that I wanted to say. So number one, I was wrong for my actions that took place on Thursday? What's today? Wednesday?
Nigga, Draymond been going through so much he don't even know what day it is anymore.
I was wrong for my actions that took place on Wednesday, and for that, I have apologized to my team. I have apologized to Jordan, and I wanted to take that a step further. With the event yesterday, with the video leaking, there is a huge embarrassment that comes with that. Not only for myself as I was
the person who sent the video to TMZ got 50 to 100K. That's a lot of bread, man. That's a lot of bread. Hopefully they spend it wisely. Hopefully they can turn that 50 to 100 into 100 to 200.
The one that committed the action, the embarrassment that comes for me is what it is, and that's something that I have to deal with. But the embarrassment that Jordan has to deal with, and that this team has to deal with, this organization has to deal with, but also Jordan's family. His family saw that video. His mother, his father saw that video. And quite frankly, if my mother saw that video, I know how my mother will feel. I know what her next step will be.
What I'm trying to figure out is, Draymond, why did you punch him? Stop beating around the bush. You said sorry. Why did you sock this nigga? Why?
And so for that, I apologize to his mother and his father and his family, his friends that care for him, because that is a sense of, or a level of embarrassment that they have to deal with too. I apologize to this organization. We just won a championship. In 10 days, there will be a ring ceremony. My family will be here. His family will be here. I'm sure they'll be here. And quite frankly,
hey, you should, Draymond, I don't know. You should probably sit the ring ceremony out. I don't know, bro. It might be too fresh still. You might have to stay home for that one, buddy.
That's an elephant in the room. That's something that, it's weird, and on a night where it should be celebration and love, and it still will be. But there is like this dark cloud in the room, and I caused that, so I apologize to his family and just what they've had to deal with over the course of the last 24 to 48 hours. And I will do what I have to do to make that right. To my family, the things that they've had to deal with. I know, my wife is, she's getting comments like, he'll beat you at home and stuff like that.
What? Nah, that's crazy. His wife is getting comments. Now that shit is wild. Why niggas gotta go to his wife? That's a little, nah, that is OD. Niggas going to his wife saying that he'll beat you at home? What?
As if, that's the case. And so I apologize to my family as well for what they had to go through. And then most importantly, my brothers on this team who I've apologized to already. But for me, that is the task at hand, to rebuild trust in our locker room, to pull everything back together as it needs to be pulled together in order to compete and defend a championship. And although that is the least of my worries right now, it has to stay at the forefront, because most importantly, is everybody put the work in order to compete for a common goal. And I can't allow myself to be the reason that doesn't happen. So for me, it is very important that, I start the process of rebuilding trust, rebuilding,
Niggas always fight at practice. Why is this the first to leak? Yeah, niggas always fight at practice, but niggas don't be getting knocked out at practice, bro. Shit like that is not regular. That's not normal. If anybody tell you that niggas get knocked out at practice is normal, it's not, bro. Arguing at practice, it's like they probably go face to face, probably a little bit of pushing and shoving, but to knock your own teammate out, bro, is crazy. And to have the video surface everywhere is even crazier. Don't sit over here and act like, oh, niggas get knocked out all the time in practice. Like, that's not a normal thing, bro. That's not a normal thing. That's not.
I necessarily think brotherhood is gone, but
Steve Kerr ain't getting knocked out. He just got socked in the eye. He ain't getting knocked out, though. And there was no video of it, bro. The video changes everything, bro. It literally changes everything. See, like, if this happened and no video came out, they would be able to mend their relationship and shit and probably still be boys after that. But since the video's out, everybody's looking at Poole like, bro, he's looking soft right now. I ain't gonna lie. He's looking soft. He need to get his get back. But it's only like that because the video's out. If the video never came out, nobody would be talking about this shit right now. Nobody would even care, bro. Shit is wild.
In a brotherhood, sometimes that's splintered. And when that's splintered, you have to pull that back together. And that is splintered right now, and it's important.
Wait, the video's low? Y'all can't hear it? All right, hold up. Turn it up a little bit.
That I do the work to pull that back together. Now, we're all here to do a job. We're all here to play basketball. And that's always going to be and will be the main thing. I think, for myself and Jordan moving forward, that is a different story. That's when you start speaking.
Bro, the only way to make this shit I don't know, bro. I feel like the only way to make this shit even out, Poole has to get a free hit on Draymond's face, bro, and it has to be recorded, and Draymond has to fall. That's the only way I think this relationship can be mended, bro. That's the only way they could be back to being boys again, bro. Draymond has to let Poole punch him in his face, and Poole has to hit him hard enough where Draymond falls, and it has to be recorded, and it has to be posted. That's the only way, bro. That's the only way. But Draymond's not going to let another nigga just punch him in the face, though.
In a personal relationship. And quite frankly, we've had a very good personal relationship. He's a guy who I've tried to take under my wing since he got here, a guy who I've advocated for, and a guy who I have encouraged to have a voice and, keep your voice and, be true to you and stay true to you. And so that is on me to do the work to rebuild, but on his time. When he
you have no idea what you're talking about,
I think
bro.
that is a personal choice for Jordan. And I have to accept whatever comes with that. As far as, I've heard reports that, it's over a contract or him getting an extension or me getting an extension. I can assure you I don't count other people's pockets, number one. And so that's not something I would ever start doing. And the way I was raised, that is simply hating on another man's situation. And
so why'd you punch him then?
That's something that you just don't do,
So he's not gonna say why he socked him? He's not gonna say that?
And so The one thing that I can assure you is that that had absolutely nothing to do with anything. I think for myself, I am a very flawed human being. And, I think I personally know those flaws better than anyone. And the work that I've done to correct those is tremendous, and yet there's still a very long way to go. I think that's a constant working process. I am a constant working process, and I'll continue to do that work.
He was having a bad day or something. So if you're having a bad day, you just knock your teammate out?
I think the day that took place, I was in a very, very, very bad space mentally, dealing with some things in my personal life that I, quite frankly, not certain that, I can't sit here and say like, oh, you're dealing with some things in your personal life that didn't shorten your temper, that didn't, that didn't change your reaction in moments. Like, all those things are tied together, and I think that's where you get to see the human being side of us, where if you are dealing with something, when you step on the court, it just doesn't go away. That's the same brain, that's the same body that is dealing with something that's now stepping onto that court. And as a leader of this team, I needed to have a better feel for myself and just know and understand where my wicks end was, and what could possibly push me the wrong way. And quite frankly, I didn't handle that well, and I failed as a leader. And in turn, I failed as a man, I failed as a leader. And in turn, it's led to this. And so for me personally, I have to take what comes with that. I have to deal with that and continue to better myself as I will. Like I said before, rebuild the trust and relationships in this locker room, because ultimately that is what is most important to me.
Don't worry, Draymond. You're not going to be in that locker room much longer after this one, buddy. You don't have to rebuild anything. Just go ahead and sit at home and wait for that trade to come. I feel for Draymond, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to feel for him, man. We got the same birthday. I got to, you know what I'm saying? Got to stay connected somehow. But, yeah, he's done for. He's done for, bro. He's done for. Warriors might as well trade him now while you can, buddy, because this season he's going to be awful. He's going to have the worst season he's ever had of his career this season, guaranteed. Mark it down. You might as well trade him before the season even start, bro. Get the most out of him. Get a nice young defender, some draft picks, you know what I'm saying? Maybe get another big or another wing, a nice young wing, nice young big, maybe a draft pick or two. Be good.
And compete at the absolute highest level that we know we need to compete at to do what we're setting out to do. And that goal doesn't change, not for me, not for anyone. That goal will remain the same. That's been the goal around here for the last 7 or 8 years, and that doesn't change now. And so I look forward to doing the work. If I'm being 100% honest, I thought it was bullshit. No other video leaks from practice. When we're working on our sets, they don't leak. When we're no work to doing the work. If I'm being 100% honest, I thought it was bullshit. No other video leaks from practice. When we're working on our sets, they don't leak. When we're when I'm coaching everyone up, that doesn't leak. So I thought it was bullshit that the video leaked. And saying that.
But Draymond, did you really think the video wasn't gonna leak? Wait, did they know that there was a video? They knew for a fact that there was a video of that happening? Because if I'm the Warriors and I knew there was a video like that happening, bro, that shit would get burned immediately. So nobody would even have a chance to sell it. A nigga got paid $100K to sell that video?
What did I think of myself in the moment? I watched the video 15 times, maybe more.
15 times? He watched it 15 times? Damn!
I watched the video 15 times.
Shit, this nigga Draymond, he loved that punch, bro. He trying to improve his technique. 15 times is crazy. Watch it maybe once, maybe twice, maybe 3 times, but 15. That nigga love his technique, bro. He really trying to be a boxer. He watching his own film. Shit, crazy, bro.
Maybe more. Because when I watch the video, I'm looking at the video and I'm like, yo, this looks awful. Like,
Cause it is awful. You knocked your teammate out, buddy. That's awful. You knocked him out.
This looks even worse than I thought it was.
He's like,
It's pathetic. And then I had to take a step back too and realize that this video was actually released this way to look that way. You know? For whoever released the video, I don't know who released the video. I am very thankful to the Warriors organization for taking it as serious as they have and launching the investigation that they have.
why can't you tell us why you punched him? What did he say to you? What happened? Tell us.
Quite frankly, they don't have to. You know, they're not obligated to launch an investigation for something that I did wrong. You know, they're not obligated to do that. So I appreciate them taking that as serious as they have and are doing. But for whoever leaked the video, it did the same thing to me that it's intended to do to the world. You know, it's an audio-less video. It's a video that cuts to me walking right to him. You know, and so the video serves the purpose that it was supposed to serve. And it had me in the same mind state of like, wow, this is terrible. This is awful. And by the way, it is terrible and it is awful. Like, just because of the way the video is cut up and is not released with audio and all of those things, what I did was wrong. You know, so regardless of the video leaking or not, regardless of how the video was leaked, with audio or without audio, I was wrong. And so I accept that. And I will move forward with that. But in saying that, you asked my thoughts of what.
That's it, bro. I don't know, chat. Hopefully they get rid of that nigga Draymond. Hopefully they get rid of Poole over Draymond. That'll make them niggas even worse, bro. That'll make them even worse. Why you not go to TwitchCon? Nigga, why would I go to TwitchCon, bro? Why would I go to there? You think I got money for TwitchCon, my boy? I'm broke, nigga.